Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new to the channel and want the subscribe button, that would be awesome. Today, I will be prepping a car for sale. To be more specific, we'll be prepping Chris's Mazda Speed 3. I guess he has a potential buyer that's gonna look at the car today. So we're gonna get her all nice and pretty. She hasn't been washed in like a month or so, and the paint's really dirty, as well as the inside. So that'll be a majority of this video. Also, Genesis is still for sale. I have yet to post the ad. I've been incredibly busy at work, and we're kind of on a time crunch as well, since I will be closing up shop at Whole Foods today. So we got a good 5 hours ahead of us, and Prelude is still doing good. And here's the Mazda Speed 3 for all of you who forgot. This car is an absolute sleeper. It's about 330 horsepower, and it's a beast. It's almost scary, but we're gonna get the headlights all nice for Chris, as well as the body. The roof needs some love. I don't know if you can see Brian and Joey's artwork. So right now I gotta move all of the Daily, V2, the Genesis, and I gotta get the Prelude out of the way. Also, another opportunity presented itself. So my friends of mutual friends, if that makes sense, is selling his Skyline GTR. I believe it's either an 89 or a 90. If I'm not mistaken, it has the Tomy RB26. So like Tomy Turbo, all Tomy internals that he got from Japan and shipped it back when he was stationed up there. And he's asking a killer price for it, like pretty much asking the normal price you would buy a R32 Skyline GTR in Japan without all of the like paperwork and markup fees. So it's a killer deal. I'm messaging him, waiting to hear back from him about the mods and the pros and cons of his GTR because he's selling it so cheap. But right now he's stationed in Iraq. So if all work goes through, I am going to full send it, but doing so, I am going to have to push the Prelude build back, or in terms of the motor swap, because I want to get this motor swap and trans swap done by the end of the year. But the GTR would be well worth it. But it's been a couple days and he hasn't messaged me back, so it might fall through. But this is a killer opportunity if it does happen, and I'm incredibly stoked because 2019 has been such a dope year and full of surprises. But we shall see. I really do want to get the motor swap done this year because I've been putting it off for way too long. Well, let's go ahead and get these cars out of the way. Hope you're ready for some 3-inch catted ISR AMSR. Now, let me give you some 3-inch from the turbo back, no test or no cat test pipe ASMR. I just hit the switch. Alright, all these cards are out of the way. Access port, AFRs are doing good. Nice. I want to experience this one hand vlogging, one hand trying to drive. Wish me luck. You hear that backfire? Alright, now I'll set you guys down. Well, I'm sure my neighbors and the whole community love that. someone please buy the Hyundai Genesis Coupe. And like I mentioned, the Mazda Speed 3 is for sale. Someone is looking at it today, but if they don't pull through, you should definitely buy it. So first we are going to go ahead and just polish up the interior. Oof. I'm gonna try to get this tape off of there from his little brother, I believe. He owned this car before, but didn't want it. So we'll knock out this interior first, and then we'll go ahead and wash the car. Update, so got the whole Speed 3 interior as clean as I possibly could get it. I really need to invest in another steam cleaner because steaming carpet and some panels is the best way to clean. Looks a whole lot better in person, trust me. So now we'll go ahead and give the old Speed 3 a good wash. I have about 3 hours before I have to get ready for work and to actually meet Chris at his work. So I'm just gonna do like a nice once over with my new one-step correcting pad and compound, which actually works really well. So I'll see, actually yeah, I'll go ahead and clay bar the car too and do a nice once over. It should only take about like maybe an hour and 30 minutes with the polisher. Really want to focus on the roof and the panel here. It does have a little bit of sun damage as well as the wing, but we'll see what we can do. All right, Speed 3 has had some foam down. There's a lot of dirt on this car, so I'm gonna let the car shampoo sit a little bit. Then I'm going to rinse it off again and then hit it with another layer of car shampoo. And to those of you who ask, I'm using a Ryobi 1600 PSI, 1.2 gallons per minute pressure washer. It's electric, got it at Home Depot for like $110, I believe. Some people say I need to get a better pressure washer, but honestly, I've done about 40 plus cars with this and 2 roof jobs with this guy, and he's holding up real good. But in the future, I probably will invest in a probably bigger pressure washer. I'll probably stick with electric or potentially go with gas, but it does get the job done. All right, Speed 3 is dried off. Just finished clay barring. Made that deep blue gray pop a little bit more. Looks good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the once over. So I'll be using the one-step correcting pad. This thing honestly works wonder. It's like a nice cutting pad with the, excuse me, one-step polish. Alright, so I got this front fender done. I did a quarter of the hood, so check out. I don't know if you can see it on camera, so that's the spot I hit. And you can see it's kind of hazy on the hood there. And then clear as day right here. Adams Polish, I'm serious. Where's my full sponsor? Please help your boy out. No, there are updates, so I got the whole front end one-step polished. Quarter panels are good. Hood came up pretty good. There are some spots for like bird shit on the paint, and like the crap was like left there, and it ate through the clear coat. I don't know if the camera can pick that one up. There's one right there, and like a couple over here. So it's past clear coat, so I can't unfortunately fix that unless I wet sand it. But honestly, I don't have that much practice with it. Went ahead and come buffed the headlights for Chris and or the potential buyer. These came out great. Nice. So, like I said, I'm just gonna do like a nice once over. I have about 45 minutes left. The doors are pretty good, so I might not touch the doors. I'm just making this car presentable, but I'm gonna hit these, whatever you wanna call it, here, the panel and some of the roof, but there is some sun damage and clear coat damage, so I don't know how much I can honestly restore without wet sanding, or if it needs to be cleared, as well as the the wing here. So I actually believe I saved a little bit of that sun damage, because essentially when you're using a cutting pad, you're in a sense like wet sanding. It's a lot better in person, but I did get a lot of that haze out. It's still a little bit more on top of here, but that should be okay. Main concern is the hood. Let's see what we can do. So I did do a nice, slow, high-speed pass. The light's not picking, there we go. But yeah, this is really sun faded right here. But it's shining though. But it is significantly better than what it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this portion of the hatch, and then this panel, and then we'll just go ahead and clean up. I'm just too good, guys. So that bad part on the top of the hatch here, completely gone. That sun damage and that weird scratch. Thank you, Adams Polish one-step cutting pad. Also hit the wing again. Got a little bit more out of the sun damage, but it needs to be resprayed or wet sanded. And then got the panel here pretty good, except for this one area here. Just more damage than the others, but came out really good. Front end's good. This is pretty much going to be a wrap. It's pretty presentable as it is. Interior is all nice too. Very, very nice. All right, guys, so that's gonna go ahead and conclude this portion of the vlog. I really wish I could have done a full 3-stage paint correction on the Speed 3, because there's so much more depth I can get out of the paint. But it's presentable, and I think it looks pretty good. Got all the rough spots taken care of. And I don't know if I mentioned this before or in the beginning of this video, but I would honestly consider buying the Speed 3 just because I love how much power and how the car handles. If I wasn't so stuck on the Skyline, this would honestly be in my possession right now. But Skyline, definitely for the next project. The only issue with the Skylines I'm looking at, or that one GTR, is that it's pretty built, all toe made out. The only thing it really needs is coilovers, and it's on Works TR7 wheels. So there's like not much content I could provide with that GTR, because my next project car I would most certainly want stock. But I am looking at a 32 sedan in Washington. That's this like beautiful like gray blue, and it's already lowered on R33 GTR wheels. And I told myself if that car is still there, I'm probably gonna buy it. So potentially be on the lookout for that. But definitely Prelude motor and trans needs to come soon. Well, I can buy it now, but I just want to wait a little bit longer because November's coming up, and I don't know if like HMO will have like a Black Friday sale, so I can get a better discount on that new mode and trans. But who knows, guys. But thank you so much for sticking around. And if you're new to the channel and want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be awesome. And if you're local and need your car detailed or worked on, hit me up. I'm your boy. I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these cars moved back in here. Then I gotta get ready for work, and then I gotta close up shop 2 to 10, which isn't too bad. But thank you guys so much for all you do. And remember, aim high, drive low. We'll see you next video. Take care.